So now I'm on the add plugins page. So I'm not going to upload a plugin. I'm going to search for a plugin, and it's the plugin post views counter. Enter. Okay, the plugin we are looking for has appeared. Now I click install now. It's installing. Okay, now I'm going to activate the plugin. You see, the plugin is developed by Digital Factory. It has more than 100,000 active installations. Maybe if I did not see wrong, it has more than 61 or exactly 61 reviews. Okay, these are the installed plugins on my blog, on my site. So let me scroll down and see whether post views counter is there. Yes, this is the counter post views. As you can see in the sidebar settings, and this is the settings for post views counter. I can click this. If I click this, then I will go to the settings, and alternatively I can click this particular settings link. Either way, I am going to visit the settings page for the plugin post views counter. I clicked it once. Okay, so I have reached the settings page for post views counter and post type count. So the count will be effective either. Now you select whether it will be effective for posts only or also with pages or media. I think pages and posts, these are okay. If someone views a media like a video or maybe an image on your site, I do not think it should be taken into account. So pages and post, these two boxes are checked, and I am happy about this. Now counter mode. Well, I guess since I had this plugin installed previously, that's why I believe that's why they have. Oh my gosh! So the settings, the previous time I had the settings, they are all reflected here. Okay. I believe when I visited the settings page for the plugin first time, it was only posts. Then I also checked the boxes for pages, and for the counter mode, it was the PHP was selected. But here's a message. The message says that select the method of collecting post views data. There are three methods: PHP, JavaScript, and REST API. And also the additionally, they are saying if you are using any of the caching plugins, select JavaScript or REST API if available. I guess I am using a caching plugin. It's called Lightspeed. I'm not sure if Lightspeed is a caching plugin. As far as I am concerned, it is. So I check the radio button next to JavaScript instead of PHP. Post views column and also restrict edit. These two boxes were probably unchecked, but I checked them. Post views column, here's this enable to display post views count column for each of the selected post types. I'm not sure what they mean. And here this enable to restrict post views editing to admins only. I guess post views editing, that should be restricted only to me, the admin of this site. So I have checked this box. The count interval, I think 30 minutes. Enter the time between single user visit count. 30 minutes is fair. I do not want a plugin to count the views every 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I find that creepy. And this is the reset data interval. I remember that by default count interval is 24 hours, but I think half an hour is enough, so I selected 30 minutes. And the here 1 month or 30 days was selected, reset data interval, but no, I do not want that. Simply the plugin will be collecting for data for 1 month, and after that it will reset data. This is not something I want, so that's why I chose 30 months. 30 months is how much? 2.5 years. Plenty of time to use the plugin. Then flash object cache interval, it was 0 minutes by default, and I have kept it 0 minutes. I have read this message, and they say actually in most cases it should be kept 0. And exclude visitors. None of these boxes were checked, but I started to check these boxes. I checked robots, logged in users. I mean, if I am logged in and if I am viewing my posts for checking whether they have appropriate content, those views should not be counted. That's why logged in users is checked. I also checked guests, selected role, selected user roles. Once I checked this box next to selected user roles, all these options were available. So the administrator, the author, contributor, if they view posts, those post counts should not be taken into account. So I guess additionally, I think I should also check these boxes, because customer, editor, or shop manager, since this is simply a blog based on physics, so I guess only subscriber, this box should be unchecked and rest of the boxes should be checked. Exclude Ips. So I did not add my current IP or add a new IP, because I guess I use mobile internet, and as far as I am concerned, as far as I know, the IP for mobile internet alters every few hours. That's why when I first installed the plugin, I added my current IP, the then IP, but after that I never added my current IP or the then IP. And I'm not sure exactly sure what this option means, but I guess I should choose to check this box. And no, I don't. If you like to import views from some other source, you can do that. If you like to overwrite existing views data, you should check this box. And if you like to delete views, okay, hit here. And if you think that once you will be uninstalling the plugin, if you have this box checked, then after deactivation, all the data that has been collected from your site will be deleted as well. Since I did not have this box checked the previous time, that's why when I uninstalled and then reinstalled it, it retained the previous settings. Okay, so after doing, but here's a nice thing to adjust, I have noticed. Okay, wherever it is, wherever changes and whenever changes you will make, be sure to hit the save changes button. Otherwise, no changes that you have made will be saved. You know it. Still, I have just reminded you. Okay, so lastly, actually I want to click this particular reset to defaults, and I also click OK confirmation. So there's a purpose why I did this. I will be showing you why. Just give me a moment.